Hello YouTube and welcome back into another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance and we're bringing you another armor guide. Today the armor guide is the Sasau Elite Guards armor. This guide was requested by Incognito7274 who just asked for me to make a, it said, can you make a Custodian Guard armor guide? Sasau Elite Guards armor. And so I'm not sure if it was, that's two requests or one or the other, but I actually did one already for the Custodian. So I figured I'd do the Sasau Elite Guard armor, which seems like a pretty easy theme if you look around. Here in Sasau, they actually have a decent variety of men-at-arms walking around, and some of the best armor on guards in the game is going to be found in this town. But you're going to see a lot of the standard-looking stuff. The theme is obviously green, you know, because that's the Sasau colors. Some of them, like this, is one of the lowest tier ones, you know, you see, and then you'll see some with full plate armor. So we're going to stick to that green theme and stick to the good armor theme, or at least the decent armor theme, and we're going to make up a suit of armor. So let's get into it with weapons. So for weapons, we just kept it simple. I went with the Vomberg sword, which is a special sword you get given by Sebastian Vomberg in the Woman's Lot DLC, if you do a certain thing. So that's a very good sword, one of my favorite short swords or arming swords in the game. Then of course a dagger, because every suit of armor needs a dagger. And then a shield of the Sasau garrison. Now there's three varieties that I've been able to find. This one's my favorite one. It just looks the most ornate, I guess. So that's weapons, and let's move on to clothing. So for clothing, like I said, we stuck to that green theme. We want to make it so when they take off their regular armor, you can still tell they're from Sasau. So we have the decorated arming doublet, and it's this greenish, kind of teal version, but it's green. And I think it's the only time I've ever wore that in this game, so that's kind of fun. The green nobleman's hose, because they're green. Knight spurs, because you gotta have spurs, you might need to ride a horse. Padded coif looks kind of green, so I went with that one. The quiet dark shoes, because, you know, they're some of my favorite shoes in the game. Signet ring, and the silver neck chain. So that is all the clothing for this guy. So let's put on the mail and see what we look like. So for the mail, we have the heavy hauberk. It's one of my favorite ones to go with. It doesn't have the fringes on the bottom. I like the nice flat bottom, and the gold ring looks real nice. And it's got decent stats. So heavy hauberk. Mail chausses, because we need that excellent leg protection, and mail chausses are really the only way to go if you want that. And then the plain mail coif. So this one has the fringes on it, but it sits very flat, and I like how it looks. Plain, no adornment, no gold. This is a man-at-arms, a man of the earth, you know, the salt of the earth. That sounds more rustic. He doesn't need those fancy gold fringes except on his except on here, because I really like it. So that's what it looks like with the mail. Let's put the armor on. And so after much deliberation, I decided to go with the Aachen-dyed brigandine, the green version here, because of that green theme. I was going to do a full suit of plate armor with the Nuremberg cuirass and then put a green hood on it, but I just didn't like how it looked. I think this looks better. I think this is more unique for the game and definitely fits the theme of a high-level man-at-arms in a richer area. So that's why I went with that. Then we have the German bassinet, and there's like 4 or 5 versions of this in the game. It is actually my favorite helmet, but there's like 4 or 5 versions of this. I went with the plain, unadorned one with gold, but it's got 2 crosses in the face, which I'll show you later when I show you the high-def screenshots I took. That's the helmet we went with here. Then we have the Milanese gauntlets. You don't need to use the Milanese. I like them because they're the plain silver, no gold on them. I just wanted it to look good like that, but not be all flashy, so I went with them. But there are other ones you could go with. Then the Nuremberg plate pauldrons, same thing. Just wanted a non-flashy but really, really good set of pauldrons. And then the Saxon composite chausses, and the reason I went with these and this variant of these ones is because they're green. They're darker green, so they don't exactly match, but they're green, so they match the Sasau theme. So here we can look at those screenshots I was talking about. Here's it from the front, so you can see up in the helmet, we've got the 2 crosses right on his, like, the lower cheeks, so it kind of fits the whole theme of the monastery, because that's kind of a big deal in Sasau. And here we have it from the side. You can see the Vomberg sword. It basically is just a shrunk-down version of the St. Michael's sword, but I really like it, and it's got great stats. And then here we have the back, and again, you're going to see the Sasau garrison shield. So that is what he looks like. As far as stats for this suit go, we have a total weight of 87.4 pounds, making it pretty regular for a suit of armor at this level. Total value of 11,566.2 groschen, so we're talking pretty expensive. This is a pretty pricey suit of armor, but like I said, it fits into the theme of this being a very wealthy area and there being a lot of guards, and I think they're paid at least partially by the church, so there's a bit of money going into them. And then a total AAR, or average armor rating, of 85.75. So certainly not the best armor you can get, but very, very respectable for a high-level man-at-arms or a sergeant in city guard or watch. So that's the suit. Let's see it in combat. Okay, so we're here at one of my favorite bandit camps, and we're going to see if this suit of armor is worth its weight in gold. Or at least its weight in silver.
What do you do?
Got you. Alright. I want to just take... This is a decent, a decently crowded place. I want to take a few of them out. As quick as possible.
God.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
I'll
boy.
squash you like the louse you are.
You're dead.
Wow! Wow!
Is that the best you can do?
Oh good.
Come here.
Good, he surrendered. That's an interesting animation. Hey, that guy got shot. Oh no, I'm gonna die. There we go. Owie, 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 owie. Oh boy, this ain't looking so good. Alright, before we most likely die, let's take one more look at this epic suit of armor. I knew this camp would be hard to take on. It's not so bad if you start with a bow and pick a couple off, or even go in with a real good suit of plate and a warhammer. But if you've got light to medium armor and a short sword, oh boy, you better be prepared for a tough fight, because they swarm you at this place. So that's what it looks like. We'll rotate her around one more time. Pretty nice looking suit of armor, again requested by Incognito7274. Let's see if we can win this fight. Oh, look at that. I think we took out 5 or 6 of them, so that's not bad. But that's all for today, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.